All right, this is actually episode 7.
Get out of here.
7
Lucky
weeks.
number 7. I'm going to fix my
Lucky
hair.
7 is Thanksgiving weekend. It's holidays, biggest drinking or bar night of the year.
There's a gazillion people.
We're at Aviator Tap Room in Fuquay Arena. The tap
selling
room's
some
packed. The bottle shop's packed. I'm sure every brew, pub, tap house in America is packed tonight, and it should be. I mean, we give thanks for many things that we love, such as beer, sports, family. This was my once I got a little older and
Cold
beyond
weather.
the presents, this was my favorite holiday because it's food and family and friends and
Stuffing.
So what are you drinking tonight?
I have the Cass ESB Bulldog.
The Cass was ESB.
Yeah, that's what I got.
He told me it was English ale, like the King. I thought it was a King Ralph.
That's what she told me. Now I don't know. Here, taste
Um,
it. See what you think it is. I mean, it tastes sort of like King Ralph too, but that's what she told me it was. I don't think it's King
I don't
Ralph.
know. Yeah.
I don't think it is.
No, it
tastes a
doesn't
little bit
taste like it. No,
different.
no. I'm drinking the Frost Snipper, and it did have a rim. What?
Yeah. Always.
I mean, loaded tonight, but I
Loaded.
already ate all that. But this past weekend, Aviator had the Devil's Nightmare event. Started at 12 o'clock on Saturday. It's a ticket event only. And hold on, I'm drinking oh yeah. So someone is drinking a homebrew by a friend named Mark McCormick.
Yeah. How
And
do we get some of that?
I have some at the house.
Who just said that?
Must have been Pentagram.
Who was that?
But the that porter is delicious. I mean, you
Which
have
one?
to have. Oh, you're a porter guy. You would love it. Mark's.
Oh, he has it.
Mark
That's what he
McCormick.
has?
Oh,
Okay,
he's got
well, then I need
he's got
that.
an IPA. He's got a porter and a.
All right. Well, somebody
bunch of
hook me
ale.
up.
But this past Saturday, Aviator had a Devil's Nightmare release party, 14.5 triple. Let me tell you, some high ABV beers are, you taste them and it kind of, the alcohol taste takes you back. It doesn't taste like that. I don't want to say it tastes like a cider, but it did have a little sweet flavor, but it's kind of thick.
Sorry.
And I'm telling you, man, that was delicious. But they serve it because of the alcohol. They serve it in a small one. It was, I had to go home and take a nap. I went home, turned the football games on,
And you
and
took a nap.
I dozed off and on for 30, 40 minutes and caught the end of the Florida game, which against Florida versus A&M, and it went in overtime. And then I caught the end of the
we have a lot of
big,
sports to talk
big
about
Carolina game that was.
This week. I don't wanna talk about that.
If you saw that game, the guy did not have possession. They still might
I
would have
see
won
it.
on fourth down, but on third down, he didn't have possession. They reviewed it for 5 seconds like catch. It's like,
I can't decide if I want Carolina to beat Clemson.
This
and
is
then-
what I want.
And then not make it to the playoffs.
I want NC State to beat Carolina,
Oh, that'd be good.
and then Carolina to beat Clemson.
Oh, that'd be really good.
That would just screw everything
Hey, that's
up,
better.
man. That would be
I
like
kind of
awful.
want them to beat Clemson and then
Yeah,
just
yeah.
not get in. But
Because
yeah, that's pretty
that
good
would like
too.
screw the whole
That
thing
would
up,
be pretty
man.
good too. Yeah.
And really, what I want to happen this weekend is Michigan, Ohio State.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd like for Michigan to win that game. I'm not an Ohio State fan.
Michigan would be interesting if they went out. They may make it.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
you see,
they
the issue is Iowa's in the top 4, and
Yeah.
Iowa hasn't
But if
played
they beat-
Michigan State, Michigan, or Ohio
Yeah,
State.
but
I mean,
if Michigan wins out and then beats Iowa in the championship game, they'll make it. I mean,
maybe.
I mean, somebody
maybe.
else may have to lose, but they would
Possible.
probably take their spot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's
yeah.
lots of sports you could talk about this week. But back to beer. The thing that I wish I was drinking, but I can't because it's across the street and they won't let you walk across the street.
yeah.
Is the
Moohoo.
no, that's not what I want to drink. What I've been drinking is the what's it called? It's called the
Oh.
Holiday FFF. I think.
Yeah, by
double something.
Double Barley. Double Barley's
Yes, double barley
it's a holiday.
FFF. I think is what they call it.
It's a bourbon barrel.
I don't know what it is. It's good.
It is delicious.
It's delicious.
It's what, 10 point something
Yeah,
ABV?
something like that. Yeah. It's
It
got
is
like a
very
little-
good.
I mean, it's like most of the time when I get a holiday beer, it doesn't make me
Right,
feel
right.
holiday or whatever.
But
But
that
like,
one makes you feel
it-
holiday?
I mean, it's got like a.
So this is a beer that would help you.
It's got like some spice or something to it. I don't know.
It'd help you survive the family during the holidays. You
Oh,
can
for
get
sure.
through the
I'm sure
conversation.
it would. I'm sure it would. But it's very good. I like it a lot.
So hopefully,
I
if
wish
you're
they would
having
bring it over here.
holiday parties, just remember that those family members of yours that may believe in different things politically or religion or whatever, just put it aside. Eat your turkey. Go to sleep.
Watch the Panthers
Watch
beat the Cowboys.
the Cowboys, who are favored by 1 point. They're favored by 1 point over the Panthers.
You think they're going to win? In your heart of hearts.
I will say this.
What do you think?
I would not be surprised.
I mean, 1 point's a toss-up.
I would not be surprised either way.
Either way, yeah.
The Cowboys can put up points. They have the ability. But Panthers have the D. So, I mean, I could see a 27-28 or a 28-35. I mean, I could see a high-scoring affair, but maybe it turns into, like, a quagmire. But I don't think so. I think it's going to be, like, upper 20s, low 30s. And, I mean, the spread's one. They know what they're doing. It's a toss-up. And as much as I love the Panthers, as much as I love Cam Newton, it's the Cowboys.
I think.
Woo! It's in Texas Stadium, baby. They're rolling. They're rolling. And as much as I can't stand Romo's quarterback, he's back. We're winning.
I think he's going to throw an interception and lose the game.
Oh, yeah. He'll probably throw like 3. I mean, used to every
You
big
got
game
some
he
hearts
throws
for
4.
that. Somebody give you hearts.
Yeah, probably.
Should give him hearts for that.
Probably
crowd.
like some Ravens punk. All right.
I think it's so loud in there. There's no way he could be watching it.
No.
He wouldn't know what we were saying.
So, anything else?
Well, I mean, if you wanted to talk the rest of sports, the whole college football thing is all jacked up.
I don't really get that because, like, I follow a lot of the G5 because I went to ECU and they're in American Conference and they're the best of the other conferences and probably.
But they're not. I mean, who's the best? Like, who's going to be the number 6 team? It was like Central Florida or somebody, right?
No.
Or
Central
South?
Florida this year hasn't even won a game.
Okay, who is it?
So right now, Navy's the highest ranked. They're like 15.
But who's next?
And then next is Memphis, who's like 20 something.
I thought somebody was.
The weird
Florida
thing was
one.
Houston
Yeah,
hadn't lost a game. They lose and they dropped out completely. And they've beaten Louisville, they've beaten Vanderbilt. Now these aren't big names, but their record, there's 8-3 teams in there, and they're like 11-1. It just makes no sense. I mean, it makes no. I had hoped that the committee would get rid of all the like bias of jerseys. You know, you vote jerseys, but like
I don't know.
they're still doing the freaking same thing. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, you got some teams in there that are.
But if you look
if you look
at Navy's record,
yeah,
and you compare it to Houston's, and Navy's 15 and Houston's not ranked, they both have 1 loss. But Navy's loss was in Notre Dame.
So watch what
so
happens.
they're getting awarded for who they lost to,
Here's my
not
prediction.
who they
Navy's
beat.
gonna get tripped up by Army.
That would be catastrophic.
Yeah. But
so,
think about it. Army is going to be jacked for that game. I mean, they're already jacked for that game.
I know,
and
but
they're going to be jacked.
maybe.
I don't know where that one is.
It could happen.
It could
they
happen.
usually play in like Giant Stadium or something like that.
That's going to be crazy.
I'm not sure this year where they're playing.
That'll be a big time watch if they're still undefeated at that point.
But for that conference, this weekend is Navy Houston.
Yeah, and that's
Whoever wins that goes to the championship. So if Navy doesn't win that game,
yeah, they're done.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If whoever wins that goes, you have to be the champion to get the big bowl. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, State beat Carolina, Carolina beat Clemson, and I'll be happy. It would just be funny.
Did you watch any of what was it this week? The AMAs or something? The music
I
awards?
didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. I saw a little bit of it afterwards, but it sounded like there was a few good performances. Well,
Yeah.
the one that I heard him talking about was the what's that band, Pentatonics or whatever. They did this whole Star Wars thing. Like they're like the acapella band that was on whatever that show was.
America's Got Talent?
No. Well, maybe they were, but I think there was like an acapella show. I don't remember the name of it, but anyway, they won one of those shows, and but anyway, they came out and they had like I saw a picture of the girl and like she had like the buns that she was like looking like Princess Leia or whatever, and they did like an acapella. I don't know if they did it with John Williams or what, but they did like the Star Wars music.
Well, I saw a thing today. Cool. It was and I've seen it before, but it was on like CNN.com or something. And it was a photo thing that this guy did of Native Americans, and this was right around like 1903, 1901. But one of the pictures, so there was this certain particular tribe and these ladies, and I kid you not, they had the Princess Leia thing, but it was like not close to the head. They were huge, out here. I mean, they were like, it was crazy.
All right, so back to some crazy stuff. Did you see the poster that came out for Game of Thrones for HBO?
No. What?
Had Jon Snow on the front with like little blood right here, like so it was the promo for like, and it said April, but had him looking very much alive.
He's alive. The witch came back.
You think
to you know, my brother and I, we talked about it. If she comes back then he's going to live. And she shows up right before that happens, so you know he's going to.
But
He's
I think
alive.
that was even more confirmation
Oh,
that
yeah.
it is
It's kinda
legit
like-
real now.
Spoiler alert: if you watch
I knew you
Walking
were gonna say
Dead,
this.
and if you haven't caught up with Walking Dead,
Stop right now.
just
Turn us
stop,
off.
pause, skip, whatever. But Glenn, do you watch Walking
No,
Dead?
but I read about it that he fell behind a dumpster.
Yeah,
or
so
something.
like
it was
you know,
totally unrealistic.
It was like 6 episodes later, and now he's
they
alive.
said they jumped
Like,
the shark completely.
no,
That's what I saw somebody post.
well, there were people who said this could be a jump the shark moment if they take it certain ways, but the way it played out, it ended up being fine. It's fine. But the way they did the angle, the TV angle, when I watched it live the first time, I was like, that's not him, because he fell with a guy on top of him, and the angle was funny, and the depth was. It looked like it was somebody else's entrails being removed, you know. So, all right. So what
any
else?
other stuff like that?
Well, I
going
would
on?
just say this. We did talk a little bit of politics last week, and I don't want to really go into that. It's Thanksgiving, but the whole, like, talking about having every Muslim in America register. Did you see this?
Oh, yeah, I didn't pay much attention to that.
Let me just say this. This is a land of the free, and we're not registering anybody. That's anti-American. Like, no registration for nobody. That's Nazism. That's, like, not who we are. That's not what America's about. And I know I'm on a soapbox,
But don't you think that-
we don't register people. This is freedom. That is anti our
But how is
DNA.
that-
We never, ever do
How
that.
is that so much different than already monitoring a good number of?
Look, I'll flip the coin here. I believe that the government monitors and probably goes beyond their rights and stuff like that, and that's just the way it is. But to actually say, because I can tell you, if they started a thing that said fill in the blank has to go register, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go register as them. I'm going to jack the whole thing up. I'm not whatever that is, but I'm going to register because we all have to stand together, or we'll all fall apart. I mean, so that's just my 2 cent soapbox. No registration for anybody. It's a free country, man. That's our
Unless you
DNA,
wanna vote.
man. We're a
Unless you
free
wanna-
country.
Unless you want to vote.
That's Cam Newton.
You gotta register to vote.
Register to
That's it. Just
vote.
register to vote. Not register your.
All right, so let's
faith.
close it out.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Gobble gobble gobble.
We'll see you next week.
Hopefully. I mean, I'm.
Oh, no. We got to figure out next week. Next week, I will be at the North Carolina Brewers Conference in Winston. So we'll have to figure out if I'm doing it from there, or you're doing it from here, or we do a dual thing.
Face.
And then also, I just want to say that this past weekend,
When are you leaving?
Wednesday morning,
Tuesday night.
Call's Beer is doing a drive called ILM. It's hashtag ILM Beer Xmas in Wilmington. We're raising funds to buy Christmas presents for kids in poverty. And there was a pint night at Wilmington Brewing last Friday night, raised $320. So it's phenomenal. Thanks to Wilmington Brewing Company. And then tomorrow night, Black Friday, at the Brewers Kettle in Wilmington, they'll be doing a pint night. And then next Thursday, Flytrap Brewing is doing a pint night. So we're going to get, and I hear the jars are full of dollars and 5s and 10s and all that. So Wilmington is doing great work to help the kids in that area have a great Christmas. But until then,
So we'll see you Tuesday.
maybe so.
Maybe. Stay tuned.
Have a great Thanksgiving. Eat some
Yeah.
turkey. Watch the Cowboys roll or get stomped, whatever.